Hello, everyone. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, where you're from. My name is Jason. I'm the International Recruitment and Admission Specialist at Montreal University, MRU. MRU is located in Calgary, Alberta. I'm very happy to see everybody here today, and I'm pleased to give this presentation to this fantastic crowd. Today, we'll have the presentation first. If you have any questions, you can see the Q&A on your right-hand side. And in the end, we'll go through the questions. Feel free to ask or leave a message right here. So before I start, I would like to go through the land acknowledgement first. MRU, Montreal University, is situated within the traditional territory of the Mississippi and the people of the Treaty 7 region in southern Alberta, which includes the Siksika, the Piikani, the Kainai, the Tsuut'ina, and the Yehe Nakota. We're situated on the land where the Bow River meets the Elbow River. The traditional Blackfoot name of this place is called McKinstis, which is now called the City of Calgary. The City of Calgary is also the home to the Métis Nation. So as you can see from the picture here, this is a bird view image of our beautiful MRU campus. It may look pretty large, but actually you can get from like one end to another in less than 10 minutes. So you won't be late for any classes. Don't worry about running in the snow time, especially during the winter. So there are, generally speaking, three parts of my presentation today. So the first part is about get to know us. I'll be talking about some general things about MRU. And then we'll go through our program selections at Montreal University. And the end, we'll go through some student services that we have here. So in case if you don't know anything about Calgary, we are the fourth largest city in Canada right now, and we're also the largest city in the province of Alberta. Alberta has been known for its low cost of living. The affordability here is really great. The houses here are affordable. And we have the highest national average income in Canada as well. So we have people enjoy really a good career opportunities and higher incomes here in the province. And over the past few years, Calgary has become the top destination for Canadians and international people to move to. Currently, we have the highest population inflow among all of the Canadian provinces. And Calgary has about 1.4 million people in population. Right now it's growing. I think the new data from the 2023 is we will probably have more than 1.6 million in the city right now, but we'll wait for the hot data to come in. At the meantime, Calgarians also enjoy over 300 summer days every year. So the sunny summer days are really great. The daytime average temperature is only a mild -3 degrees Celsius in January. So a lot of people thinking about Calgary and Alberta as a cold, freezing place. That's actually not really true because we get something called Chinook wind. So the Chinook wind are the warmer, humidifying wind coming from the Vancouver area. They come to the city every other week or something. So the city, all the snow will be melted and the temperature will rise significantly during the Chinook time. So during the winter time, Calgary is actually a pretty good city to live in. And moreover, we're super close to some famous national parks you probably have heard of. You can see in the picture, like Banff and Jasper National Parks. We offer a very easy access to a lot of ski resorts and lakes and weekend hiking opportunities. Usually you can drive to those national parks with an hour and a half drive. So let's dive into some facts about MRU. So Montreal University is established in 1910. We're over 110 years old. We are one of the largest university in Alberta right now. We're a public comprehensive university. Right now we have 36 programs and we have more than 50 programs and majors for students to choose from. We have an on-campus community of 15,000 students. among which international students constitute only 5%. This guarantees a authentic study and living experience in Canada for international students. There are not a lot of public universities in Canada who have a very low, like a 5% international student exposure right now. And of course, we're welcoming more international students to join the university. And we have a very small class size here. We have 32 students per class, which means our instructors basically know our students by their first names. The quality of education can be better guaranteed in this case. And things like projects or attendance can be better tracked, of course. And students will be easier to get a reference letters in the future for jobs, and it's way easier to for networking as well. So at MRU, we equipped our students with the right knowledge and academic services for future study challenges. We prioritize the student's experience, and we take pride in our very high employment rate of 94% and our satisfaction rate of 95%. So those are basically our strongest data right here. Right now, we have a very small class size of 32 students per class, and we have a very high satisfaction rate of 95%, and our employment rate is about 94%. And now let's take a look of MRU's diverse range of program selections. So we have some cool programs under the Faculty of Health, Communication, and Education. We're one of the only institutions in Canada who offer midwifery to students. So there are only 4 institutions in Canada who have a midwifery program, and we also have a Bachelor of Nursing program as well. And our Bachelor of Nursing program, even though it has a very high acceptance bar, but we do take international students for the Bachelor of Nursing program. If you are interested in elementary level teaching, MRU's Bachelor of Education program will be the best fit for you. It's only 4 years long. So for most institutions, it can be a 3+2 or a 1+4 model for the education degree. And MRU is only a 4-year degree. And moving on to our largest faculty, our Faculty of Business and Communication Studies. We take pride at our ACSB membership, and the highest one of the highest employment rates is our BBA majors at MRU as well. So under the Faculty of Science and Technology, you'll find some exciting programs. Starting winter 2024, so January 2024, this semester, we established the first data science degree in Alberta, actually. And right now, we have the only criminal justice program in the province of Alberta as well. So if you're looking for a science background, data science, Bachelor of Information Systems, or computing science, we're definitely one of the best choices you have here. In this slide, I would like to showcase some very unique programs at MRU. So we are one of the only a few public universities in Canada who offers a indoor university-run aviation program. So a lot of universities run their aviation program, become a pilot with a local flying school. However, at MRU, we directly manage our aviation program and our faculty. We have 2 campuses. One of them is the one I showed you guys earlier in the picture. That is our main campus. And we also have a airport, Springbank Airport campus as well. Right now, we have 8 airplanes and a few flight simulators. At the end of 2024, we're aiming to add 3 more airplanes, so extending our fleet to 11 or 12 airplanes. And all of our training are designed specifically for commercial pilot license, CPL. So you will be a commercial or business pilot in the future. We also work with the industrial giants like Jazz, WestJet, Air Canada, Sunwing. And the last few months, we just signed a new agreement with the Northern Canada Airlines as well. So as you can see in the picture, so this student, she is in a flight simulator. So this simulator can mimic more than 500 of different weathers. and it will simulate all of the major airports in North America. So it's a great way for students to learn before they actually jump into an airplane. So the other remarkable program exclusive to MRU is the Bachelor of Health and Physical Education program. We're the only institution in Western Canada who offers this opportunity. This program caters to individuals or students who are interested in outdoor adventure and physical education related programs. For instance, you can see MRU professor Ian Sherrington. Now in this picture, that little guy here, as you can see, he was trying to scaling and doing research on Mount Logan, that is Canada's highest peak, that demonstrating the adventure spirit of our faculties and students. So if you're not familiar with Mount Logan, it is right beside Alaska and Canada. It's Canada's highest mountain right now. So I think a lot of students are interested in some programs other than the bachelor's degree. So MRU also have the 2-year diplomas. So one of the best ones is our massage therapist diploma and the personal fitness trainer diploma. Those diplomas are nationally accredited, allowing our graduates to practice anywhere in Canada. They will be a licensed massage therapist, or we can call them registered massage therapist, or RMT. And now the employment rate for those 2 diplomas are very strong as well. And we just lowered the tuition fees for those 2 programs as well for international students. Right now, they are very affordable programs. And if you have any questions about those diplomas, feel free to let me know. And I guess some students here who may not meet the English, MRU's English proficiency requirement. So we offer the language education for academic purposes program. We call them LEAP program. We have students all over the world joining this program. We have fully licensed ESL faculty to teach this program as well in a very small class size. And starting fall 2024, if you don't have a good IELTS, you don't have a good TOEFL exam, that's okay, because we're introducing the LEAP 2 credit program, which offers a dual acceptance for academic applicants who don't meet the English proficiency requirement. Oh, I'm sorry, I got disconnected a little bit. I hope I'm back now. And then I would like to move on to the student life page. For the past over 110 years, we have been providing our students with the right services and the right skills for their future success. At MRU, students will find a really good life student study and life balance. We actually have a lot of different options for on-campus residents, and there are food courts, meal plans available for students as well. We also have the medical services, dental clinic, physiotherapist, optometrist, pharmacy, and all other services inside one building for our future students' convenience. And in general, we try to equip our students with the right knowledge and the right services for their future study and life challenges. And one of the major things I would like to focus here today is our well-established work integrated learning system, or people can call them the job services, career services, career learning, or something like that. We have a very strong integrated center career office. There are basically a working component for most of our programs. They can be different format. It can be co-op, work permit program. It can be a practicum program, can be work terms, or it can be etc., something like that. So most of our students will graduate with some sort of working experience upon their graduation. Furthermore, our career services will help our students to build your first resume, to find the jobs. We'll do a little sit down for research, and we can even set up the mock interviews for students. So some programs do have a mandatory co-op program. So let's say a BBA or information systems co-op opportunities are all available. So this gives you a chance to maintain your study and meanwhile work for a company for full-time for 4 to maybe 12 months. So this is a great thing to boost your future employment rate, of course. So after 2 years of graduation, right now we have a very high of 94% employment rate. And in this slide, you can see some of our companies that we're currently working with. To sum this up, we really want to equip our students with the right working experience and career knowledge for the future job market. And for international students, we have a centralized international education office as well. And we have an international student support center. So we arrange a lot of different activities, such as pizza nights, karaoke nights, movie nights. As you can see from the picture, we actually take the students to Banff and Lake Louise every year, and it's all for free. And all of our international students can come to the International Student Support Center for different kind of support. So for example, for a new student, if you're looking forward to join MRU, the first step would be contact me or the people in your office. We have international specialists who can come up with a study plan just for you. And we will send this study plan to you via your email and help you to apply to MRU. We'll go through all of the programs options with you. If you're not in Canada, we can do this online as well. So we support students with free one-on-one sessions from the very beginning. That will be coming from our office, my office. And then once let's say you've been accepted for a program, you've been accepted for the massage therapist program, for example, then you will receive the offer letter, of course. And then our International Student Support Center will have some periodic sessions ranging from usually from March all the way to July. And you can ask them some questions about what should I prepare for the trip. If I have some questions about the study permit application, you can ask them as well. Or staff under the International Student Support Center, they are all fully licensed. They're all registered Canadian immigration consultant. They cannot work on your case specifically, unfortunately, but you can ask them questions, no problem. And once you're here on campus, for example, if the first year you're here, you need some help to find a few friends, to find a little group, you can come to Student Support Center for lunches every day. We open it every day for students to have lunch. We'll take you for pizza nights, karaoke nights, and of course, we take you out as well. And then if you need to extend your work permit, like study permit, or upon your graduation, you need to apply for a work permit, or a licensed staff from the International Student Support Center can help you with that as well. And it's all free services, just to let you know. So we have a really, really strong international support center, and just make sure you want to make the good use of it. To help our student to study in a different country, our International Education Office also developed multiple student exchange programs as well. You can see the country list here. We have a international student exchange agreement with. So if you want to go to those places to study for a semester or two, and then you will come back to MRU with all of the credits you have done in that school. So you're not really wasting any of your time at all. So those are really great opportunities. And here in this slide, we'll go through some of our great services we have. So we have something called Access and Inclusion Services. And we have our student learning services. We have career services. We have early support. We have peer learning, mentorship, wellness services. One of the important thing is you have to be self-advocate. You have to let us know what you are looking for. If you have been facing some challenges, how can we help you? That is one of the key things. So for example, if I'm the first year student, I have some have some challenges when I'm doing math, or I have some challenges when I'm doing the English program. I don't know how to write in APA style, MIA style. I can go to the student learning services for free just to get some support. Of course, if I want some career tips, I can go to our career services office for sure. And if I'm looking for someone to help with me to for future studies, the pure learning system and the mentorship system will actually have a senior student partnering up with you just to conquer whatever questions you might have. So just make sure that you use all of the services that we have. We have basically everything. Just let us know. Be self-advocate. That is very, very important. So we also have, if you're an athlete, if you play either hockey, volleyball, soccer, or basketball, let us know. You may be able to get the international athlete scholarship. So for the last few years, we have some great achievement. So for our men's soccer, we just won the Western Canada League medal. We're the first place in Western Canada for soccer. And for the that's for the men's team. For the females team, we just won the gold medal for the first time in our history for the hockey team as well. So those are great achievements. If you do any of those, let us know. We on our main campus there is a huge fitness center, and we have different services in there as well. We have a super tall 40 feet tall climbing wall for everybody to take on, and we have a swimming pool for students to use as well. So all of that are covered under your tuition, so you do not have to pay extra for any of those services. So if you're here on campus, make sure you make good use out from it. And so basically, this is it for my presentation for today. I do notice that we have a lot of different questions coming in. So I cut in my presentation a little bit short so we can do some Q&A earlier, and we can get your questions cleared out of your mind. So I will leave this one here. So this is a contact information. You can either approach to me directly, or you can send an email to this email address on the screen. Both ways works. Thank you very much for being here. Nagisa, you're taking from here if you want. Thank you.
Thanks so much, Jason. Yes, we have questions coming, and thanks for the presentation. And these mountain sceneries are just great.
Thank you. Thank you. Yeah. So there, should I just go from the top down to go through some questions then, I think? Yeah.
I can read it for them for you.
I can see them. I can see them right here.
Okay. Yeah. So
Sure.
that's great.
Great. Thank you. Thank you. So I want to know there are full scholarship for international students. So there are some different scholarship being distributed for sure. So that's a little different thing for scholarship. So at MRU, you do one application. It's a huge application. You need about 1 hour to fill out the application. Sorry, Nargiza, I think I hear an echo. So do you want to mute yourself for a second, if you don't mind? Thank you. Sure. Yeah, thank you. Once you fill out the application form for scholarships, you've been considered for all of the scholarships because there are different scholarship providers, there are different opportunities. So what we suggest is, first of all, you have to apply before the early admission period, which is actually February 1st in the next week. And then you have to submit the application for scholarships before March 1st. So it's very important for you to apply early and then put in the application for scholarships really early. But to answer your question specifically for full scholarships, I believe we don't have a full scholarship. If you're a student athlete, you will have a larger amount, but we don't have a full scholarship for anyone, unfortunately. Yeah, usually will be a couple of $1,000. That will be the most, basically. Yeah, thank you. Thank you for yeah, I can't wait for you to soak up all of the knowledges as well. um, oh, another question for from Rufai for the scholarships as well. Could you, and I'm going to Emma's question here. Can you please provide detailed information for those interested in studying masters for aviation security? Oh, aviation management. Okay, I see. So first of all, MRU, Montreal University, we are a undergrad university, which means we don't have any graduate program. We don't have masters. We don't have PhDs. Everything here, unfortunately, is just undergrad programs. And for the aviation program, I'm going back to a slide. So there are two aviation programs for students to choose from. So the first one is basically the first 2 years. That is the aviation diploma. So once students have done the aviation diploma, you have the option to go through the Bachelor of Aviation Management degree or not. But the for the aviation, as you can see from here, the Bachelor of Aviation Management, this is a 4-year program. So you have the option to do the first 2 years diploma, and then you can go for the third or fourth year or not, basically. This one is pending approval, but it has been approved. We'll start to recruit students for 2024 and 2025, basically. For the differences, for the 2-year diploma, you're basically learning about to be a commercial pilot. We have single engine airplanes, we have double engine airplanes. So after the 2 years, you will be licensed commercial pilot if you pass all the exam, obviously. And then if you want to step up into a management role, if you want to manage an airport or have at least a management position in a fleet, then we suggest you go for the Bachelor of Aviation Management program, if that answers your question. Right? So Suleiman asked 2 questions, I think. So what are the possibilities for medical grads? For medical grad, I'm not too sure if I understand your question. So we don't have, MRU does not have a medical school here. Medical school is a graduate program, as probably you will know. So if you want to go through the medical program in the future, same in this page. So for our biology and their Bachelor of Science, that is considered to be the pre-med program on the top right corner. So students come to biology as a pre-med, and then upon graduation, they can apply for medical school in the future. I believe there are only 14 or 15 medical schools in Canada. They're very competitive. Good luck to that. Okay, let's see. Okay, Bashar Ahmed, scholarship for mature student, that kind of answered that already. Every student is the same. We don't have specific scholarship for anyone. One application for scholarship, you've been considered for all. Hopefully you'll get some. Joyce, credential diploma in nursing, a higher diploma in critical care nursing. Does it qualify for master in nursing? So we don't have a master program in nursing, unfortunately. So if you're looking for, I think we have a lot of students asking about this program. They're looking for medical field. They're looking for a graduate program. They're looking for a lot of different students are looking for a shorter program in the medical field. Unfortunately, we don't have anything like that. The only one we have is a professional 4-year Bachelor of Nursing program. But that one is very hard to get in. Basically, for the nursing program, we're one of the only ones in whole Canada who take international students for a nursing program. So students need to have a super high GPA. Basically, they need 4.0 out of 4.0 of full GPA to apply for. And then student needs something called a Casper exam. You have to finish the Casper exam to go in as well. And the nursing application for 2024 is going to be closed in the next 5 days as well. So in this case, we actually suggest a different medical field for students who have a nursing background, which is here. We usually suggest the massage therapist diploma. So the massage therapy diploma is a 2-year diploma, and upon graduation, you will be registered massage therapist, or we call them RMT, registered massage therapist. So in this case, students can get a job very easily. So the difference between MRU's massage therapist diploma is, so for MRU's massage therapy diploma is nationally accredited. So upon graduation, you can go practice in any province in Canada, and you will be registered massage therapist. So a lot of different places, once you graduate from their massage therapist diploma, you can only practice in that province, right? So but for MRU, you are nationally accredited. And as we know from the COVID time, people really are not going out for massages or personal fitness trainings. So there is a pent up demand after the COVID time. So actually, those jobs are very hot in the market right now. We have employers come to us and ask for graduates to work for them. So that is a great career. And for unlicensed, if you don't have a license in massage therapy, you can only usually people just charge around $30 to $40. But if you're a registered massage therapist, the quote is from $70 per hour to $120 per hour. The reason is the insurance companies are paying for the registered massage therapist, but they are not paying for the unlicensed one. So basically, being a registered massage therapist would give you a really good career prospect. I just heard we have one student graduate last year. He actually got 7 job offers upon graduation. So the massage therapist diploma and the personal fitness training diploma, they're short, they're 2 years long. We just dropped the fees, and they are licensed. So it's a pretty good choice, I believe. And they will be keep opening for the next little bit. A lot of programs at MRU have a hard deadline of February 1st. Today is in Canada, it's already January 24th. So most programs will be closed for the next few days, but those 2 years diplomas, massage therapist diploma, personal fitness training diploma, they will be keep opening for the next few months for sure. And what kind of academic services are available for students? I kind of covered that for the last few page. I can go back to it for you. So academic services is one of the things MRU values the most. Sorry, I'm just looking at the other screen here. So here, this is the one. So academic services, we have access and inclusion services. For example, if students are facing some compassion challenges, so they have to go back home to see their loved ones for a little bit. In that case, I have lost some study times. Then I can go to inclusion services to ask for more time to prepare our final exam, for example. Student learning services, SLS, they're designed specifically for first-year students for their future math and English challenges. And of course, career services, early support, pure learning, mentorship. We have some one-on-one, we pair up with students to help them out, basically. Okay, I think I'll have to go through. I don't think I have the time for all of the questions, unfortunately. I'm not sure the cost of living in Vancouver. We're in Calgary in Alberta. So in Calgary have one of the most affordable living here. I'll give you some general data. So the 1-bedroom rent in either Toronto or area or Vancouver area right now is almost $3,000 for a 1-bedroom. But in Calgary right now it's about $1,700. So we're about half of the cost in the major cities, which is pretty good, I believe. Do you have any paid co-op opportunities? Yes, we do have paid co-op opportunities. If you're looking for the 4 years in business or computing science, information systems, data science, that they have co-ops all the time. Yes, we can share some great alumni success stories. They are on our website, mru.ca for sure. Today, I don't have time to go through that. I'm really sorry about it. How are the international student evaluated admission process? Right now, the admission process is quite long, unfortunately, because as you probably heard of, Calgary is getting really popular now. And we have so many people applying to us right now. Right now, the processing time is about 7 to 8 weeks, unfortunately. So I will leave my contact at the very end here. So just send an email to ARO and ask for an international specialist or ask for Jason, and then we can help you one on one. We can set up a free one on one meeting with everybody to go through with your case and see how can we help you. Okay. MBA question. Sorry, we don't have MBA. Faculty staff ratio at MRU, it ranges. Right now it's about 17 to 1. Which is pretty great, to be honest. Yeah, co-ops, internships, research assistants, we have all of that. We have all of that support. I can mention that as well. I don't see any clubs I can. Yes, you can join all of the clubs and you can create a club by yourself. I skipped that page because we have a lot of questions. But yes, you can do that. That is through by the Student Association Union. The first day you arrive on campus, you will see all of the clubs and unions. Go talk to them. They can help you to set one up for sure. Gaming club, photography clubs. We have skiing clubs, movie clubs. There's basically everything. What makes an ideal applicant for MRU? So that's easy question. We don't need any reference letters. Don't need any resumes. It's purely based on GPA in a way. So I think the best way is to email me, email us. We'll try to talk to your questions, set up a meeting with you directly. Okay. PhD program. Sorry, we don't have any post. We're undergrad school. We're undergrad school, so it's only the bachelors. We don't have any masters or PhDs separately. I wish we had. Nargiza, thank you very much. I think we are good here. Let me know if I have more questions then or time. I'll be flexible here.
Thanks, Jason. I think you pretty much covered all the questions. Yeah. So yeah, thank you very much. And then for students, thanks for joining. The recording of the session will be available shortly after the session on our YouTube channel, so feel free to check it in. And for the questions, again, I just inserted one more time the email. You can just, if you have any specific questions, as Jason told, you can just address it to this email. And thank you very much.
Thank you all. Thank you for being here. See you here in Calgary. Bye.
Thank you. Bye.
Thank you, Nargiza. Have a nice day.
Thank you, Jason. Bye.